on. So, I told you on my Instagram, I made a video, but I didn't like the video, so I scrapped it. So here's a new one. We're going to go with something that a lot of us can relate to. After talking to a friend of mine, Nikki, shout out Nikki, and talking to, after another friend of mine's live feed last night, got me thinking about old generation and new generation. Here's my perspective of it now. Old versus new is in everything now. Not just certain things, but in every aspect of life. Like, for instance, my career. The truck driver. You got old school drivers, you got new school drivers. Now, technically I'm not an old school driver, but I was raised old school. I have a CB radio in my truck. I know common decency to respect other drivers and, you know, stuff that an old school driver would know and, you know, try to help out. And then you got these new school drivers that don't have CBs in their radios, or CB radios in their truck, don't flash their lights to let you know it's time to get over, do not blink your flashers or your marker lights to say thank you even. Like, there's just no respect out here for the most part anymore. Not like there used to be. And it's crazy. Like, I remember growing up, but I grew up before the internet. I remember when the internet got started. I was a teenager, late teens, when the internet, you know, first was even talked about. It seemed like life was so much simpler back then. Now, this new generation, I'm not going to say all, but most of this new generation, they don't know how to work hard to get anything. They don't know how to get out there and get it. Old school, or anybody who grew up old school, that's what they knew. They knew how to go out there and get it. If they wanted it, they knew how to go out there and get it. They didn't ask for handouts. They didn't want no handout. Seems like that's what's wrong with this new generation, is everybody's looking for a handout. Instead of, I don't know, getting off your ass and going and getting it. You want something bad enough, go get it. One, if you get it for yourself, you're going to respect it more. If someone hands it to you, usually gets wasted. And that's the other thing, like, people, I remember the old school generation had more respect for things. And they actually took care of their shit. And not only took care of their shit, but they, you know, they knew how to fix it if it broke. They didn't just, oh, it's broke, so let me go out here to the store and buy a new one. No, they didn't do all that. Unless it was like so broke that it couldn't be fixed. But most of the time, like, the generation I grew up in, you didn't throw things away. Unless it was so bad off, you just had to. You didn't throw things away, you fixed it. But you took care of your stuff. You took care of your relationships with people. You helped one another out. Seems like now, this new generation, nobody helps anybody. It's, I'm for me, I'm for myself and I, which is fine, it's understandable in some aspects, but you can't just be solely for you. You know, whatever you put out in whatever you put out in the world, the vibe's going to come back. Whatever you put out is going to come back around. So if you help others as much as you can, I'm not saying do it every time, because if you get burnt, fuck it. I'm not saying you can help everybody, because not everybody's meant to be helped. But what I'm saying is, if you extend a hand out to help somebody, you know, everybody should help each other out. No matter what it is. Help, you know, with whatever, food, help moving stuff around. Just, that's what's wrong with society today. Nobody knows how to help anybody. It's They're for themselves. They don't care. Help one another. Shit, back when I grew up, that's what we did. I grew up in a really, really small town where everybody knew everybody. I used to call my hometown, and I still do, I called it my Mayberry. Anybody who knows old school shows will know what Mayberry is. And if you do, leave it in the comments section. If you know what Mayberry is, if you know what I'm talking about, leave it down in the comments. For those who may not know. But I used to call my hometown my little Mayberry. Just because no matter where I went, I couldn't get in too much real trouble. Because everybody knew everybody. Everybody knew my parents. My parents knew everybody else's kids. Like, no matter what we did, we got in trouble for it. And then when we got home, we got even more trouble for it. But we learned respect. This new generation don't have no respect for nobody. It's sickening. Hell, I'm 40, about to be 40 years old here in a couple weeks, and I still, like, yeah, I'm kind of set in my ways, but I still have respect for my elders. I still show respect, or I give respect until you don't give it back. I'll show you respect. I'll give you some sort of respect, no matter who you are. But if you take that and spit it in my face, you'll never get it back again. Like, old school people, or people that was raised old school, that's what it's about. Respect and loyalty. You help me out. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. This new generation, I don't know. I honestly don't have a clue. And you can't even say it's all the parents' fault, because the parents are, letting their kids do this, letting their kids do that. I can't even say it's that, because I know kids nowadays where their parents are trying. The parents try to raise their kids right and try to show them respect and whatnot, and their kids still turn out to be assholes. And part of it's because they're afraid of, like, when I grew up, you got your ass busted. When I grew up, you got a belt to your ass, or, go out there and pick that switch that's going to whoop your ass. And you better not come back with a little flimsy switch, because those hurt worse. You're still going to get your ass whooped, and it's going to hurt worse. So I grew up in that era. Well, nowadays, it's so, like, you're not allowed to hit your kids. Shit, too. My kids still get ass whoopings when they need them. I'll be damned if I let my kids, I got a 9-year-old and a 13-year-old, and I'll be damned if I let my kids run around like some of these other little 9 and 13-year-olds. I got 2 boys. And I'll be damned if my boys run around disrespecting their elders, being disrespectful towards women, getting into, the drug culture and all that. No, hell no. I don't even let my kids watch these music videos anymore. They're not even allowed to listen to this mumble rap shit. I don't allow it. Now, don't get me wrong, I like all kinds of genre of music. I don't care what they listen to. They're just not allowed to listen to this new age fucking rap bullshit that you can't understand a word. Hell, what I just did probably would give me $1 million contract, let's just be honest, because it was probably as good, if not better, than the shit you hear on mainstream. So, getting a little bit better with my new gimbal here. Sorry, I'm standing outside waiting to be called so I can get a oil change done on my truck. And I just wanted to chime in and kind of give y'all a video. I really wanted to give y'all a video this week, and I wanted to I don't know, leave down in the comments what kind of content you want me to touch on. This is not going to be a reaction channel, so do not ask me to react to nothing. I'm not going to do it. I might watch it and tell you what my opinion is later, but I'm not going to do the whole reaction channel thing. I'm not going to do it. Don't have time. Don't have time. It's not something I'm interested in at all, so I'm not going to. But put down in the comments, like, if you want, like, because I will be putting in, things about, what I do on a day-to-day basis, what my career is. I will be making content about that, and mainly just telling you how I feel about things. What I'm really noticing out here, because I'm all over the country. So mainly my content is going to be how I feel about the shit that's going on. So leave me a comment, tell me what you think, what you want me to touch on, or what kind of a topic you want me to talk on or talk about. And if you leave a hate comment, I don't care. I'm still gonna heart it just because I know you gonna hate it. It's gonna make you mad, because I really don't care. I don't care if you do hate it or whatever, because I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this to simply to have fun with it and to give my opinions. If you don't like it, that's what you can do with it. Alright, riders, I will get this edited. I'm going to try to drop it tonight, which I think it's Wednesday, I don't remember. But I will try to get it to you by Thursday, 6 p.m. And subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Hit all notification bell. Click all. Like it. Or hit the like button, thumbs up button. And leave comments. I want to hear what y'all think, or what y'all want to get into discussions about, what y'all want to talk about. Give me some content or some topics to touch on. Feel free. So, alright. All riders, I will talk to you later. By the way, shout out to my boy T-Rev for that album that's coming out. Go cop that new album that he's got coming out March 12th, which is the day before my birthday, asshole. So I better get a copy for my birthday. Just saying. Go subscribe to my boy T-Rev. It's T-Rev 757 on YouTube, and I believe on Instagram as well. Go subscribe to him. Go cop his new album out on the 12th. Also, go show some love to my brother Mile High Floating. You can find him on YouTube. Just type in MHF Vibes. Go check him out. Give him a subscribe. And we're all in this together. I want to, everybody's in this together. Everybody needs to help each other out. So let's do this. And by the way, my boy Mile High's got a thing coming up May 7th. A smoke session party coming up May 7th, Denver, Colorado. So you need to go check that out. Get out to Denver, Colorado. Get your tickets. Their tickets are $25, I believe. Go check it out. Alright, y'all. I'm out. Love every single one of you. I don't care what you think or who you are or what you do or whatever. I still love you. Later.